What is up, guys? This is Moonkiller here, and I want to talk about E3 2018. So this year, E3's been pretty amazing. Surprisingly, I kind of didn't expect anything cool to happen, but it turns out a bunch of cool shit came out. We had Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Dragon Ball Fighters for the Nintendo Switch, which I don't have a Switch, so that kind of doesn't apply to me. What else did we have? Oh, and Jump Force. But one thing I noticed that people don't talk about much is Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. This is one of the release titles that I was actually pretty excited about, because I honestly thought this game wasn't going to come to America, so I'm going to talk about that. So this Fist of the North Star game is being made by the people behind Yakuza, the Yakuza series. And I've read online that the releases for Yakuza is pretty delayed in America. If a new Yakuza game comes out in Japan, it'll be like a couple of months before it comes out in America. So it'll be a little while. Unlike games like Dragon Ball Z, will come out either around the same date or like 2 days later. Yeah, apparently Yakuza games take way more longer to come. So this, before I lost hope in this game coming to America, I looked at it as a Yakuza game and figured maybe this game is going to take a while to come out, since in Japan, Hokuto ga Gotoku, which it is called in Japan. Oh, about the name. So Sega, they made their series Ryu ga Gotoku, which means like a dragon, and in America they call it Yakuza because basically the game is a Yakuza game. So Hokuto ga Gotoku is basically a play on the name Ryu ga Gotoku, so that means like a North Star, but of course they changed the name to Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, which is just so much more better, way more badass. I like the logo. Out of all the American Fist of the North Star logos, this one looks a bit closer to the Japanese. They got the lightning strike right there. I don't see a lot of American logos use that. Anyway, so Hokuto ga Gotoku was out in Japan for a while. As a matter of fact, it came out in February 22nd, I believe. Yeah, February 22nd this year. So that was that was a while ago. So it is confirmed to be coming out this year, this October, October 2nd, which isn't too far away, surprisingly. If you think about it, the game is already done. All right, if they wanted to, maybe they could release it today, because they're doing something with this game that I'm so excited about. The game is going to be English dubbed. Yes, another English dubbed Fist of the North Star game. The last dubbed Fist of the North Star game we had was Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage 1, and the dub of that game was great. Unfortunately, Ken's Rage 2 was not dubbed, and that was a big letdown when I got the game. I was looking forward to hearing Kaio's voice in English, but what can you do? I really don't know who they're casting for the voices yet, although I have a fondness for the Ken's Rage voices, especially Rao's. I really enjoyed his voice, but maybe these new voice actors, I'm not sure. These might be in-house Sega voice actors, or they just could be freelance. Who knows? But Kenshiro's voice sounds pretty good. His battle cries are perfect, so Kenshiro's voice is down pat. He's perfect. So yeah, another English Fist of the North Star game. They could release it now, unless they're translating some things for the game that might be in Japanese text. That might take a while. And maybe the dubbing isn't completely done. But other than that, the game itself is done. So we're gonna have another Fist of the North Star game this year. I noticed that there's always such large gaps between releases of Fist of the North Star games. So after this one, to be honest, there's no telling when we're gonna get another Fist of the North Star game after this. So this Fist of the North Star game is being done by Sega, and believe it or not, this is not Sega's first Fist of the North Star game. They made a bunch back in the day for their system, and I think one for the PS2. So Fist of the North Star is in good hands as far as I'm concerned. Ken's Rage was actually a Dynasty Warrior game. So if you're familiar with Dynasty Warriors game, I never played an actual Dynasty Warriors title that's a part of the main series, but I have played Dynasty Warriors Gundam. I played Hyrule Warriors, I've played Berserk, and I played Fist of the North Star. One thing that's bad about those games is that they get really repetitive real quick. You just do the same combos over and over again. You just mash the same buttons, and you're just killing a mass amount of people with these combos and special attacks. Alright, it's fun, But after a while, it gets really repetitive, which is something I think every Dynasty Warrior game suffers from. Sure, the story mode sort of helps, and there's different characters, but after a while, it's all the same. Square, 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 triangle, you know, same shit. So, very repetitive. But this game, I think, is going to have more complex combos that you can do. Kenshiro has a variety of attacks. And fighting isn't even the only thing that you do in this game. There's other activities you could do. You could gamble, you could work as a bartender, you could drive cars, you could even play old classic Sega arcade games with an arcade machine that Kenshiro might find. And it even comes with an old Fist of the North Star game that was released on Sega, which is pretty impressive and awesome. So this is going to be the first open world Fist of the North Star game. I think, is it? I do know there's a Fist of the North Star game released on the PlayStation 1. I'm not sure if that was open world. But the Yakuza games are known for their variety of activities to do. It's literally a world you could discover, alright? Spider-Man's cool. You can just swing around the city, but can you actually do stuff? Like, one thing about Yakuza, you actually do things in the city. You gamble, you drink, you go to karaoke, you go fishing. Literally, it's like a life simulator. Plus the violence. Since you are a gang member, you do fight. I don't know if you kill or not, but you do fight. And it's pretty awesome. So, seeing Fist of the North Star in the hands of these creators is it's going to be a breath of fresh air for the series. So, I'm looking forward to this Fist of the North Star game. October 2nd. Definitely going to pick it up. Don't know if I'm going to be able to make gameplay videos on it, because this game is a fighting game channel. And believe it or not, I don't know if my quality is shitty for my videos, but I do have a shitty computer. My situation in terms of my tech hasn't improved yet, so I don't really want to live stream. Like if my tech was better, like my PC and stuff like that, what I would do is I'd play games like this one, Devil May Cry, you know, those long games, and I'd actually stream them on Twitch. Unfortunately, I don't think I can handle that. So I don't want to take the chance. Probably in the future, if I get better tech, then yeah, that might be possible. Maybe a desktop would be. I'm not a professional when it comes to computer specs, but hopefully in the future I could get better shit together, and you know, my channel could be more stronger, and I could be doing more things. So other than that, yeah, guys, Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. What do you guys think about it? I'm fucking excited. I'm a big fan of Fist of the North Star. That between Dragon Ball Z and Fist of the North Star, those two, I just fucking love them. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.